So today we're going to be doing a before and after for solution finish. This stuff is basically a black trim restorer. I've used it in the past, works really well, but I want to show you what it can do basically for the front valance on the truck. This plastic is from 2011, so it's been around for a minute. So we're just going to split the two different sides with some blue tape. We'll see what it looks like before and after. And we'll also do some follow-up videos later on just to see how it's lasting with the sun and washes and that kind of stuff. So we'll get started with the first thing we're going to do is clean it. This is 90% isopropyl alcohol mixed 1-to-1 with distilled water, so just 50-50. So we're going to spray this and clean it really well with one of the generic Costco microfibers, and then we will treat it. So I want to start off by making a center point of a point we won't cross with any of the solution finish or the cleaning, kind of just exactly what it looks like before and after. So we basically won't cross this line. So I'm going to spray the alcohol water mix on here. And let it just kind of sit there for a second, and then we'll start wiping it. We just really want to try to get any of the junk that's off. We actually just washed the truck, so it's clean, but we want to clean this really good. Okay, so we'll let that kind of air out for a second and dry. You want to make sure that you shake up the solution finish really well. So I like to put gloves on just because this stuff can kind of stain your hands up. Your skin is also the biggest organ in your body, so you don't want to absorb in a bunch of junk. So now that this is aired out for just a couple minutes, I cut just a small corner off of a clean Costco microfiber, and we'll just kind of soak this down a little bit. Don't get this on your concrete because it will stain, so just be careful. So what you do with this stuff is you actually put it on and you let it sit for a couple minutes once it soaks in, and then you basically just wipe it off, buff it off any of the excess.
Turn the lights down, watch them go down. No, I'm never gonna slow down. Turn the lights down, watch them go down. No, I'm never.
It's actually a pretty simple product to use. Just make sure your plastics are clean. You don't want to be putting a bunch of this over a bunch of junk on your plastics. So I just like to make sure that it's rubbed in really good. Circular motions are all right. Make sure it's really worked in everywhere. You can see already it's working pretty well. Obviously, time will tell. So now we'll let this sit for 1 or 2 minutes, and then we'll buff it off with a clean microfiber and pull the tape off to see what the difference looks like. Again, I will be doing a follow-up video so that you guys can see what this looks like over time with car washes and sunlight and all of that kind of stuff. It is a little bit streaky right now, like you can see right here, but all of that should buff off pretty smooth when we go to wipe it off. So I will also link this product in the description below if you guys are interested in ordering it. It'll be probably most likely an Amazon link. So we're gonna go ahead and wipe this off. It's been sitting for a couple minutes now. This is a rag that I've already used on some other areas of the vehicle, so it was clean originally. We're gonna kind of start wiping this off or buffing it off. Wow, so that is significantly better than it was before. So as you can see, there's a spot right in here. This is where this bumper has hit something before, whether it be a high curb or a parking spot or something, and this is stressed in this area. So there's some areas where it's been scratched really deep into the plastic, or it has been stressed and kind of decolored in that area, if you will. But in general, I'm gonna go ahead and pull this tape. You can see that that is a significant improvement over the way that it looks on the other side. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this other side, but I'm going to, like I said, I'll link the product down in the description if you guys are interested in it. And I'll also be doing a few follow-up videos to this later on. So if you guys are interested in just seeing how this basically turns out, make sure to subscribe to the channel so that you can see updates on how this holds up over time. So thanks again for watching. Appreciate you guys coming, and excited to see how this holds up.